Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum has dipped today into this yellow support region that I communicated earlier today. We've seen that dip start and it became quite a sharp pullback, but nothing got invalidated yet. Okay, so one more high, still a reasonable expectation. Obviously, it's getting challenged, this idea of one more high, but so far, again, there is no invalidation. It's a deep wave 4. It's reached a 50% retracement, but we haven't even got an overlap with wave 1. We can get an overlap with wave 1. It's not a problem because we're dealing with an ending diagonal in wave C of B in the yellow count anyway. So let's talk about the short-term bullish and short-term bearish scenarios for Ether. Let's start with the short-term bearish one, which is the yellow scenario. In this scenario, we're dealing with an A wave to the downside after this third wave topped around the 11th or 12th of March. Have an A wave down, then here a B wave to the upside. That's still unfolding potentially, so I still call it short-term bearish because after that one more high, if we get it, we should see the C wave to the downside. This is currently the highest probability pattern that I can see here in this correction, which means that we should see a C wave to the downside. The correction isn't over yet. And yeah, I mean, maybe we get one more high. I would actually prefer that. It just looks unfinished at the moment, this rally. We also didn't reach the ideal target, which is the 100% extension level of wave A, which is at 3,857. We haven't reached that, so I have to assume that we might still get one more high, and that would be ideal, and that would complete the yellow B wave to the upside. And then we can get a C wave to the downside, therefore short-term bearish. And I would like to see the price then, after one more high, touch the orange support region again, maybe test again the area around $3,200. Now, if we now break below support, it would indicate that the B wave already topped. Okay, so it's about, one more high, or maybe we've got the top already. But for the top already to be in, I mean, it doesn't have the right look. Ideally, I'd like it to get one more high, and then we have nice 5 waves up in wave C of B. Now, however, obviously, talking about, one more high, that is only, in my opinion, a reasonable assumption as long as the $3,398 level is holding. Any sustained break below the golden ratio level there at 3,398 would actually indicate that we have already formed an early top in wave B. Therefore, I call it short-term bearish scenario. It would be a bit earlier than expected, this top, but still, if we see a break below support, specifically 3,398, then I will assume that we come down to at least $2,975. And ideally, we then hold that level and start the wave 5 rally. We'll have to see how the market reacts to that 50% Fibonacci level. Now, in the short-term bullish scenario, we have a, I would say, lower probability pattern. So I don't see that one as actually high probability. It's considered low probability to occur. And in this scenario, we have an ABC structure in wave 1 here into the March high. Then we have an ABC structure to the downside in wave 2. Then an ABC in a wave 3. That third wave should reach at least 4,140, ideally even higher. And then we should still get another 4-5 pattern. That's the white count. In the white count, we're dealing with a diagonal pattern. And very important, in the white count, we could now be in the B wave pullback there. That's wave B of 3, And then we should get a C wave rally of wave 3 later, but we can already, by looking at the larger pattern, define the ideal target, the first ideal target for that move to the upside. Then it's at 4,140, and that's just because normally we say that third wave should reach as a first ideal target the 1.38 extension. So it's all about, so basically, to keep it very simple, the 3,398 level is the threshold between the yellow count and the white count. So below that level, it's rather wide, but then we'll get the next key level and a break below 3,200 pretty much. Here, these swing lows around the golden ratio level. I mean, that level is the distinguishing factor between bullish and bearish momentum, because we could still rally higher in the white count, okay, even if we break below 3,398. So that's really just between yellow and white count, and below 3,313. The white count will get less likely, but it won't be invalidated until we break below 3,200. So hopefully that helps. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.